going to ask you to hold those thoughts, I think, aren't we? Just for during the lunchtime, so that discussion you just had. But perhaps we've heard from the practitioners.
Yeah, now we've heard from some practitioners that are obviously in day-to-day practice. We're going to listen to some managers of day nurseries and see what the inquiry's meant to them. If you'd like to watch now, you'll hear Karen Costain talking.
Good morning. My name is Karen Costain and I manage the childcare provision at Liverpool Community College. I've written an account of the experience and reflections of our involvement with the collaborative inquiry, and I would like to share this with you. The nursery staff asked me to join them at the initial meeting of the collaborative inquiry. We all went along quite slightly unsure of what the session would involve, but thought of it as another opportunity for staff development and networking with other nurseries. Straight away, the session seemed different from the usual sitting and listening to someone deliver training. Within a short time, we were being asked to contribute our thoughts and feelings on what was important to us, what evoked strong feelings for us, what was the ethos of the childcare provided in our settings. The group were introduced to Joan Walton and Jack Whitehead, who were described as academics. Personally, this title makes me feel slightly intimidated, yet Jack was immediately referring to us as professionals. Joan and Jack were very enthusiastic about our work within early years. Jack in particular was very keen for us to really think about what had inspired us to go into our profession, and by the end of the session we felt motivated and keen to understand the process. In the first session, the nursery staff who have remained within the inquiry stated what they felt passionately about. Debbie's was kindness. What a difference a welcoming smile makes. Kindness costs nothing and gives so much to people. Kindness can be shown in many ways. Being helpful, supportive, compassionate, showing empathy and making people feel they belong somewhere. Kindness can create an everlasting impression, as can a negative response. Remember, every moment counts. Angela's was inclusion, with a particular interest in speech and language. As a special educational needs coordinator, Angela had grown in confidence in this area. Angela thought about certain key children in her care, the difference in the children since they started the nursery, the journey that the children, the parents and Angela had been on to create the trusting relationships that have been established. For me, my passion is equality for children and families. Excellent, affordable early years childcare should be made available to all families. During the first few meetings, a familiar group started to gather, and we would try and understand the process that Joan spoke of, reassuring us often that it would become clearer. I think our uncertainty of the inquiry process was due to the fact that as busy managers and practitioners, we have little time to reflect on our practice and no time to question where our principles and beliefs had come from. Over the first few sessions, people started to share their personal accounts. These were very honest accounts from the group, often reflecting far back into their childhood. The accounts detailed the sadness and disappointments people had experienced, as well as the joy and success in their lives. In short, the life of